Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be opening up and having a look at some of the 3D filaments I got. I recently bought a few. It is 9 rolls total. Guess we'll find out as soon as we order them. We've got 5 on the top. I've cut through the plastic bag so it's easy to access both sides. So this has got some PTG filament. I thought it was PLA originally because all the other listings that the seller had, the multi-packs were all PLA, but I guess I got the one that was at G. But I should be able to spin this, just have to go to a higher temperature. Interesting, they've also, I guess they've set this up for like individual rolls. So these are all in individual bags, all 5 of these, and they're just all taped together. Just peel this up. It's Sunlube branded filaments that they sold. Let's take one of each out. It's a bit tight. I'll just put the rest to the side for now. It actually weighs quite a bit. So I've got 5 kilos total. It definitely feels more than 5 kilos of weight. So this is what they look like. They're reasonably high quality looking. Sunlube brand. It's got 3D printing filament. Flammable, keep away from heat. Yes, hopefully that doesn't apply to when printing because you kind of need heat to print. So it's the standard 1.75mm. They've got all these different ones, but we just got the PET G. Is it on here? There we go. Good impact strength and toughness. There's a few links. We'll open these ones up. So these ones do also say that they're reusable spools, so there's in a few places, but the reusable spool. So even though I bought 5 in this like multi-pack, they could have, you know, given 1 or 2 they had the spool, maybe 1 of each color, and the rest have been just the reusable ones that you can put onto these spools. But no, they all come with their own reusable spools. And I do like how it also has like a little gauge on the side so you can tell the amount of filament you have remaining. Just have a quick look approximation, see how much you've got. What does that say? To prevent tangling, please insert the tip of the filament into this card's hole. So I guess once you open it, you use it something else so you can pass it through there. Also got a little clip for something in there, not sure what that is, and it's got a desiccant there, pretty standard, 1000 grams. Got a few details like print temp there. So yes, if you put it at a high temperature, you can go faster. Anything else in the box? There is stuff at the bottom. See what it is? It looks like they've also got like resin and some like storage containers just drying things. Just these are different colors and products they have, just more details in there. As for the actual color, it's pretty dark black, a bit glossy, not too bad. Let's have a look at the white one next. There we go, it's the same, just different color. Got all the same stuff in there. It's a pretty standard white color. We've got some few other types of filament, and we'll look at those ones as well. So the next one that we have is this little one here. It's a 250 gram, I think, roll. 250 gram roll. So this one is small, and it looks like it will fit my 3D printer. So I got a 250 gram roll of this 2-colored one, and it said it should be able, at least the manufacturer of the 3D printer said you can fit 250 gram rolls max on here. So I thought it would fit, but no, it didn't because it was too big. But I think this one should fit there perfectly, seems to be the right width and height and everything, so I guess that one will be able to fit on there. And this one's just standard PLA, got a big thing of desiccant, bigger than the 1 kilo rolls. I can probably also put some of the other filaments on here if I want to use it just in that little stand for that 3D printer once I finish this roll. Or I'm also thinking that I could also put the roll on the side next to it, like behind it, and just let it sort of rotate off. I think that should also, in theory, work. Next we've got this one. It's got a white filament on the box, but if we open it up, it should be some blue colored filament. This one is TPU filament, so when we print with it, if I can get it out, there we go, TPU filament. Should be very flexible, good for printing some flexible prints with that one. I'll see what I can make with that. Maybe I can make like some cases or some other interesting things. Next one, this is in a bag. I won't take this one out, I don't think. We might take it out later. Oh, there we go, we don't need to. It's a window. This is a brown, looks like a tree one. It says the color is peanut brown, but it's like a wooden sort of style one. One of those ones that like bits out the colors. Something in it rattling around. Next, I have this one. It's like a red roll. It's 1 kilo of PLA. And then last but not least, is this roll sort of already open. It's another white one. This one is sort of like a translucent white PLA. Oh, instead of putting the bedding in the middle, they put it in the side there. Yeah, it should be like a semi-translucent, sort of like glossy, shiny, iridescent type print. So I've got the printer here, and if I want to put it on this PET G filament, I'll have to take this out. So there is a retract button just on it right here, which I can hopefully use to try to retract it and replace it with this. Yes, we just wait for it to heat up. In the meantime, we can open this. Got a resealable thing on, which is good. So we can, in theory, put it back in there when we're finished. Except to tear this first. Yeah, that does not like to cut or tear, so we'll have to cut it. And let's tear it now. There we go, we can sort of get that open. And here's our filament. Got this little clip thing, a desiccant, and a thing that was supposed to put the filament through, which I'm not going to bother with. Put those to the side. Not sure whether it's wait for that to keep heating up. Bit crunchy. You can take this through and start straightening it up. Oh, it's sort of cut there, broken. Hopefully that isn't anything bad happens when you try to put it in, doesn't break off or something. And I think it is starting to retract now. So it is retracting. So kind of pull. Oh, it seems to have stuck itself to the base plate. There we go. It's like a long piece there. I think it's hold for 1 second maybe to raise it. We'll do that again. A couple more times. And you can see there is sort of a blob there because it's ejected the rest of it into there. I have to take this off to remove it. The little fibers there. That is still a bit warm. So I'll put that back on and we'll try to load up our new filaments. So let's put this behind here. Load that in and we'll switch to feed. I think that's probably it. Still have to keep waiting to heat up, even though it should have been heated up from those last few. Oh, it is starting to extrude, slowly pulling itself in. Maybe it's not extruded enough, there's nothing to come out the bottom, but it has gone past the broken bit. Oh, it's starting to come out now. You can see it's got rid of the purple stuff, now it's extruding the black stuff. So we'll stop that now, let it cool down, and we can clear that up. A little snake there, so maybe the reason it was brown or black the first time I printed it was because they tested it. That is cool down. So now I've got the SD card, I've got a bench on, I've modified it, so hard temperature and a slower printing speed, so hopefully that's good enough. So I'll turn it off, turn it back on, and we'll press play to start up the printing, so it should be able to heat up now. So here we are, first print is now finished. Let's turn that off. And here is our benchy. You can see there's a few little stringy bits, but it's turned out quite well. It's actually quite glossy from some angles. There's a few strings in that middle part there. Overall, it's turned out quite well. Should be harder than PLA. Let's peel it off. Oh, I think that heat there's sort of damaged the build plate more stuck on there. Well, this is damaged the actual plate and removed some, because on the bottom here I think it has peeled some up. So I guess using this, I'm going to, maybe because it's high temperature, I'm going to go through this and damage it much quicker, so I'll probably need a replacement at some point. Maybe that didn't turn out too bad. It's very hard plastic. You can still see the lines. Not sure what I'm going to do to try to get rid of those angly bits. Maybe go lower temperature, or maybe go down to slower speed again. I'll leave this video here. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and if you use it and subscribe so you can see videos like this in the future.